got ourselves Masterfoot over on Team 1, charging in versus Dexa. Actually getting the Moonfire onto Dexa, not even letting him get a reset. Oh, spicy. Dexa looking for the reset, maybe get a sap. Phantom Knives, looks like getting a roar by Masterfoot before Dexa can go for the big opener. He popped the Orc Racial and everything. That's gonna be Thorns. Yo, Masterfoot just locked out Dex's opener all together. That was clean. On Team 2, we got ourselves Kajix in the back. We got ourselves Lagritha as a fire mage. Right, fire? It was fire. Tags in the back as well as Abomination. Are the A-Bomb boys back? Do the A-Bomb boys return? I would love to see A-Bomb boys again, dude. The A-Bomb boys. Gonna be big damage out of Dexa. Playing out the Cure and Masterfoot with a big heal. Frenzy regen, emergency healing is in play with a root onto the rogue. Gonna get some Moonfire, Sunfire in there. Got the dots and it's plenty of regrowth available. Rogue looking for the reset. Master at least sending with some dots. On Team 2, on Team 1, Masterfoot we got Sua, we got ourselves Kragar with Des as well as Kreisbad in the back. For Masterfoot, this is going to be kind of a tough matchup. I think a Rogue versus a Boomkin in a arena, like a Boomkin could just one-shot a Rogue with a Convoke. Kidney shot by the Rogue, dropping down big damn on a Masterfoot. I think it's over Trinket at the last second for Masterfoot with the Frenzy regen to keep him alive, forcing a Trinket out of the Rogue as he's greedy. He wants that end of that druid. He wants to take him out, so he's gonna do it. He's gonna burn it sap onto Masterfoot as he barskins with Thorns up and running. Dexa with a Trinket. Actually, Shadowblade's not coming back very soon. No Trinket, no Vanish. So he did Vanish that. Has defenses, a lot of them. Masterfoot is in Incarn, but he has to stay in stealth. He has to stay in stealth. That's going to be a rough one, dude. Boomkin versus Rogue, boys. Who do you think is going to win this? He's getting auto attacks through the wall. He just needs to get close enough to the Rogue because he has that range. He is actually getting autos. Look at that. He's actually getting those auto attacks. He's not letting the Rogue re-stealth. Is he just going to auto him to death? A Vanish out of the Rogue. Burned a Vanish. Roar by... Did it roar? I think he did try to roar. Didn't hit the Rogue though. Thorns is up. Shackles of Addiction. The Rogue is trying to see if he can get the hell out of dodge. No cloak for him. No Vanish anymore. And actually, just back to autos. Look at him. He's just going to auto him. Starburst is up. Does it knock the Rogue up? It's walking. It's moving. Knocks the Rogue up in the air. Kind of low in health. No cloak for the Rogue. Did go for a cheap shot. Masterfoot with a Starfall picked up a Starburst, which is actually pretty good for him. Blind. Those Starbursts. I like how it's moving. It's moving sporadically with him as he's blinded, just looking in different directions. Look at that thing go, dude. That Starburst. If the Rogue goes in at the wrong angle, yeah, there it's gone. Masterfoot, no Trinket. Cheap shot. Does it gotta be enough? Does Dexa have enough? Cheap shot again. Mark for death. Masterfoot in bear form. No, gets a Shadow Strike off. That is so tough. That is so tough to watch, man. I really was looking for maybe potentially Boomkin squeezing it out of there. But the Rogue just has a massive advantage, giga advantage. Gonna be Des up next. Big old IBM on the Dex again, interrupted on it. That's gonna be no advantage for the Rogue. Click shot is all he has. That's not gonna be evasion or Trinket either. No Shadow Blades. But at least he has one set of dances. And this looks like it's going to get opened up on. No cheap shot. Cheap shot came a little bit like Trinkets out of it. This with a cheap shot yet again. Doesn't Rogue get enough damage. Big Curing Burst to follow. Stun onto Dexa with the Hunt. Slams down into him. Trying to go for a bit of a blade dance. Cloak of Shadows is up for the Rogue. But still, the damage keeps coming. And that's going to be Dis taking him out. Man, that long duel of a Boomy versus Rogue. It was so tough. It was so tough when the Demon Hunter just comes in and carves the Rogue up. Like a turkey on Thanksgiving dinner. That is so rough. Both of them played well, by the way. Rogue did not play bad at all. He was behind on CDs. Dis with dots in darkness. Oh my god. Got him fully loaded up with dots. Kragar looks like the last. Did they miss one? I think they missed somebody in Team 1 Kragar. I think the Hunter left. Looks like Kragar and Kreisbad are the last ones left to fight through the Rogue, fight through 2 Warlocks, 1 Affy, 2 Affy actually, as well as the Fire Mage. Looks like Kajix trying to give Kragar a bit of an honor duel, but Kragar meets him with a Blade Storm. As a Fury Warrior, not an Arms Warrior this time. Disarms Kajix goes in for a mark for death. And he knows that Kajix has a stun ready to go. Kragar better have summon ready. Maybe a defensive, trying to go for big raging blows. Stunned by the Rogue Kajix. Does he go for Vendetta, getting the dots and into Kragar? Just going, giving him the full acupuncture treatment. Kragar got himself in a situation where he's at 35% dampening. He's going to have to go for a Battle Master Trinket. Kajix getting kind of low on health. Flesh cut while moving for Kragar. At least going to give him a bit of a shield. And that's a Kevin Slime that he can at least get some bloodthirst off of. for a moment. Kajik's got himself a bit of a reset though. At least there's that. Krager at no health whatsoever, dude. Actually no health whatsoever. He's gonna go for Warlock Hellstone just to give himself a little bit of healing. And full flesh goes up, but Kajik should be able to burn through with just dots alone. Maybe a leap for Krager. Does he have it? Big leap. Does he have a second one? Looks like he doesn't. Flesh Cup is down at 38% damage. That Flesh Cup is not as good. And he doesn't have the second win like an Arms Warrior does. So it's going to be pretty hard for him to heal. The only way he can really heal is if he pops in Rage Regen and starts hitting something. Whether it is Kevin Slime from Kajix or if it's just Kajix himself. DESTRO going to get himself a cheap shot opener. Krager is kind of low. Kajix got his full dots onto Krager. Garrote, Rupture, the bleed. It looks like Kevin Slime is going to get beat up a little bit, but that thing does not have enough health. Cannot give Krager enough of sustenance. It looks like Kajix is just going to let it melt. That's actually rough. That's actually crazy. Krager might have to pop a trinket here. Going to be marked for that on Kajix. I don't know if you went for a kidney shot or not. There goes a kidney shot trinket for Krager. In Rage Regen, it's going to be evasion for the rogue. Fear by Krager. Kajix could trinket if he wants to. It looks like he's just going to let Krager get the full heal off. In case Krager has a Stormbolt Vault, which I don't think Krager does. So I think that's the only CC Krager really has is the fear. Going to be a big fear for the Necrolord build. As he gets low, he does get a fear to Kajix. Maybe execute Kajix a little low. Blinded to Krager. Kajix got him some full touch cap. And he could go for a full Vendetta here. First aid, whatever healing he can get, the better. Get a shot onto Krager. That banner did try to make a play. Looks like the Battle Master Trinket or the Rallying Cry fell off. One of those two. As he went from like full, kind of like a 20% health to just none and pop. It wasn't Cage just one shot at him. It was just the health is gone. Big on Forge, boys. Big on Forge. Rogue vs. Boomy Duel 2021 finishes 2024. Man, dude, that is just, that's mean, dude. That's mean. Let's say it like that. Bummer. Yeah, that was on Forge, man. That was on Forge, but Kajix was not going to give Krager a chance there. Cry's picking up the eye. The Succubus is able to get Kajix out in the open. The Succubus getting spiked. But at least there's going to be that Succubus CC. Bonds of Fel. Kajix is going to walk out of the Bonds of Fel. Cry's no longer playing that Affliction today. Going back to that Destruction roots. Back to the roots. I also wonder what kind of a legendary Cry's is playing as Destruction, by the way. Does he play the double Chaos Bolt one where 2 Chaos Bolt could basically one-shot somebody? Especially with full CDs. Because that's just nutty. When you can pull it off, that is nutty. Do you want to give us enough for Kreisbach with a port for a little bit later? I'm just trying to see if he might be able to get around Kajix with a Mortal Coil sent to the rogue. Bonzafel to follow Kajix unless he cloaks the child. There's going to be a bit of dam here. Get himself Sippy Cup at 53% dampening. What is that Sippy Cup going to do? Throwing in the spike, chucking it out of Kreisbach, landing it. But it's just still in a situation where he just keeps getting hit with CC after CC. Big old Chaos Bolt with a stun after. Cataclysm might be Kajix burning a Cloak of Shadows here. Burning a Vanish instead. Slime Shield is going to be up to help him deal with a bit of that burn from Immolate after that Cataclysm. Cataclysm with a Bonzafel around the corner. You could just do damage without even looking at Kajix. It looks like Kajix took no damage from the Bonzafel. Maybe it's just a Slime Shield absorbed all of it or something, but it looked like his cell didn't even go anywhere. Cloak of Shadows up, and Kajix is going to try to run away from Succubus. Fleshcraft is up, giving him a small shield. Not as big as it could be, 59% dampener. Kajix charging at Kreisbed. He thought, you know, he's low enough, he's close enough. I might be able to maybe get some damage in. Infernal slamming down. Going to be a trigger for Kreisbed as he's trying to see if he just waddle away from Kajix. Evasion is up. Going to be a fear onto Kajix. Is going to be full fear with a Bonzafel. Kajix walking out of the Bonzafel immediately. He has some dots rolling. If Kreisbach can reconnect back with him, he might be able to get some Mystic Cast in. It looks like he's going to go for that Shadow Burn at the end. Kreisbach with half health, burned an Infernal, burned a wall, burned a Trinket. Well, he has a Mortal Coil, Reflect, and Dark Soul stability, so it's going to be really tough. Can he return as a Destro Warlock? God, Abomination Affliction Warlock is going to be up next. Kreisbach could swap out the pet. Probably should swap out the pet for the Fell Hunter. Actually, no. Stick with that Succubus. Put anything out in the open. Is going to get the CC opener. While the Fell Hunter is charging at Kreisbach. He knows he's going to go for an interrupt. He's just going to let it interrupt his Immolate, maybe. If anything, let him interrupt Immolate. Drain life. Just get himself some healing, maybe. Potentially get a kick out of it. Maybe because A-Bomb, as long as he's holding on to that interrupt, is in a good spot. Kreisbach should punish that pet while he can. Where's his pet? Did he sacrifice it? Oh, you know what? He might have actually played the sacrifice build. Gonna be a port for Kreisbach. With porting A-Bomb on top of his gateway with a Mortal Coil. Succubus CC. I didn't realize Kreisbach was gonna take the big port. Cataclysm around the corner, has a line inside of A-Bomb, but it's gonna put some dots on him. Warlock has to be used by A-Bomb, but looks like he's the one getting bled out, dotted out. Kreisbad puts an Immolate on him, letting the pet do work, and A-Bomb is the one melting to like the small dot that Kreisbad plays. Drain life onto the pet, able to get some kind of healing. Bonza fell onto A-Bomb, pulling the pet back. Does the pet die for Kreisbad? Looks like he hasn't even had to heal the pet so far, so he's doing okay. A-Bomb with a short flesh cut. That pet is always going to keep us load, always going to get a succubus CC. Does he trinket any of this? Because he just keeps getting hit with Cataclysm and Bonza fell around the corner. Has himself a big old port to catch up versus Kreisbad. That's going to be Mortal getting sent out. Trinket by A-Bomb. Got himself the full pet, full burst available. Got himself the shield with Dark Pact, Dark Glare, Dark Soul. But the man's got not a lot of damage on the Kreisbad. Literally only damage on the succubus. Mortal as a succubus and just keeps draining for health as best as he can. That succubus has not needed healing for Kreisbad. So I'm guessing A-Bomb's damage just hasn't been enough. No more trinket. Kreisbad is just gonna go for more Cataclysm around the corner. He is cheesing this man out. He is actually cheesing him so patiently. He's not even line of sight. He's not even in line of sight of this Warlock for most of this duel. He's literally hitting him around the corner without ever getting tagged by a single dot by him. I actually cannot believe it. Another Cataclysm around the corner. Gonna be Tagsy popping in with the Dark Pact. Mortal getting traded by the two. Tagsy popping a trinket. Kreisbad also chooses to pop a trinket. Gonna be soul shift for the both of them, but Kreisbad still keeping his with a big old port. Got himself massive mobility. Gonna just get some damage onto the pet of Tagsy. Tagsy got himself full haze buffs, ready to go. Big gateway towards Kreisbad. Could maybe go for an interrupt, reflect out for Kreisbad. Tagsy knows not to put any kind of dots on him just yet. Gotta load those dots up on a succubus. Looks like Tagsy's main pet is gonna get killed. Does he resummon a new one, or does he just sacrifice it? Because he might be playing pet sacrifice, because I think most half Warlocks do play that. Bonza for Kreisbad. Tagsy goes in for a wall just to reduce how much damage is taken. Is he just gonna go? No, he's not gonna move with a Bonza fell. Kreisbad summoning a full new succubus. I think this thing is still gonna have dots on it, but at least it's a fresh new succubus. Tagsy getting a fresh observer in as we get in towards the 20-minute mark. 89% dampening, literally no healing at this point. And Kreisbad, I think, just needs to wait for the succubus until he gets interrupted. Actually, Tagsy, could he interrupt the succubus? He sacrificed the main pet. Sacrifice observer, so you should have the observer's abilities. Cataclysm around the corner. Bonza fell. Does he break it? Looks like he doesn't want to. You just get it dotted up. Maybe Shadow. Oh my god. Shadow Flame around the corner just executed the boy. He just literally had to wait and kite him around circles. Lag Aretha hopefully realizes that that's not how he wants to die. He doesn't want to die just by being kited around the corner. Full CC onto Kreisbad. So then now the fireball as well as the meteor. Looks like the meteor doesn't connect. Kreisbad had the gateway set up. Used the mobility to get the hell out of dodge. Lagarithia popping off the pyros. He needs to end this duel here. Lagarithia has a cauterize. He has ice block. That's also going to be a succubus from a distance. Trying to get himself mobility. Needs to get himself a good pyroblast in there. Gonna be the images used in order to give him 20% defensive buff, but like Rita take a lot of damage. Might be ice block here really early. Is gonna ice block it. No healing. Does he have a conduit for the healing though? If he does, oh my, he's just dead. Cauterize. He just needs to go in for combustion. Missing the breath. Not the. Oh, it's over. 100% dampener. Kreisbad just whittled these boys out to the very end. Just drained them dry of all cooldowns in a 1v4, I believe, actually. Crazy. Come flag, but I'm pretty sure he also runs Shadow Burn. I'm pretty sure he runs Shadow Burn for the big execute for instacast too. It's actually just so much damage, dude. So much. Pava, fresh 5-5 ready. Yo, we could get Pava in here.